Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Happenings with Hilkerbaumer here as we near the end of January. We are entering into the weekend of January 26th, which means that this month will soon be behind us. It's hard to imagine. And if you have caught any of the previous videos this month, you might recall me saying multiple times that January tends to be a slower month here at the church. We have certainly had some things going on, of course, but not nearly as much as other months. Well, that is going to change here come February, and I do have a number of things I want to highlight for you this afternoon. But before I get to that, I do want to say a big, big thank you to all those who helped with our spaghetti dinner this past week. So if you helped cook or prepare or clean up, thank you so much. Because of the generosity of everyone who attended and helped donate, we were able to fully fund another 8 roundtables. And so we now have a total of 14, and we will use every single one of those tables here coming up in another couple weeks for an event that I'll tell you about in a minute. But we are just so very appreciative of your generosity to help us do that. So thank you. All right, so now what is coming up? So the first thing I want to highlight for you today is just mark your calendar. On February 23rd, we are going to go to a hockey game as a church. And this is something we have not done since before I came. I haven't had a chance to do that. And so I'm looking forward to it. And so there's not a sign-up sheet quite yet. This is just a heads up to mark it on your calendars now and reserve it and plan to join us on the 23rd for a fun night at a hockey game. So that is coming up here toward the end of February. All right, the next thing I want to highlight that's going to be coming up is our Mardi Gras celebration. That's where we're going to use all of those roundtables. Because this is one of our favorite events of the year. The youth will be cooking pancakes for us again. We'll have music. We'll have a fun time before Lent begins, because Lent is early this year. If you have had a chance to kind of look ahead, Easter is very early. And so we will have our Ash Wednesday service on Valentine's Day, which I know may not be exactly how you envision celebrating Valentine's Day, but I do hope you can come and join us for that service on the 14th. But beforehand, we are going to have a great time, and so I hope you can join us on the 13th at 6 o'clock for our Mardi Gras celebration. You will have a chance to sign up for that this coming Sunday. There will be a sign-up sheet in the narthex, so check that out. All right. The next thing I want to mention that's going to be coming up is our annual congregational meeting, which will be not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So February 4th, please plan to just stick around a little while longer after worship and be here for our congregational meeting. We will continue to live stream, so those of you who will be joining us online, you will still have an opportunity to participate in that. And so we are hoping to email out the annual reports here in another a few days, hopefully toward the end of next week. You will have that in your email box, but we will also have printed copies for you the morning of February 4th. So please kind of mark that down to stick around a little longer after worship that Sunday. All right, now I want to mention a couple things that you will see this coming Sunday. The first is that of course, as I mentioned, Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday fall on the same day. It's only a couple weeks away. So in light of more the Valentine's end of things, the youth will be selling heartgrams this coming Sunday as well as next Sunday. So if you would like to share a little love, get some heartgrams for some folks, and that money will go toward our youth program. So it goes toward a good cause as well. And it always is kind of nice to get those heartgrams from someone. So you can purchase those heartgrams this coming Sunday, so check out the booth in the narthex. The kids will be there. Also want to mention there will be an actual physical sign up for our flower calendar. We have not had very many people sign up for flowers yet, and we know that navigating the online system isn't always easy for folks, so we are going to put up a physical sign up, and you will have a couple weeks to maybe sign up for that. And then we'll add your names to the online sign up so we can kind of have both going on. So check that out in the narthex this coming Sunday. All right. Now I want to mention that this Sunday is also a Koga Sunday. So parents with kids, kindergarten through 5th grade, I hope that you can have your kids join us for Koga right after worship. They will be starting out in the choir room with Mr. Marty, and then they'll go to the fellowship hall for lunch and then for Bible study and games. But not only for Koga, but I hope that they can come and join us for worship as well. We always enjoy having kids in church with us. All right. I also want to highlight our Seekers class that's happening at 9:30 on Sunday mornings. They have started a new study. It's a Max Lucado study. So check out the Seekers class and join them. This is a really good study. They watch a video and have a discussion. And Max Lucado is always one of my favorites. And so anybody is welcome to join them in their Sunday school class. So that again is at 9:30 on Sunday morning. So I hope you can join the Seekers for that good discussion. All right. Lastly is that this Sunday is a Fourth Sunday. And so we will be collecting Fourth Sunday offering. You can either bring in items for our food pantry, non-perishable things like peanut butter, pasta, canned fruit and meat and soups, things like that, vegetables. Or you can give a monetary donation. You can find the special offering envelopes in your pews, and we do appreciate all your support for our food pantry. All right, now we get down to talking about this Sunday. We are celebrating Sarah in worship this Sunday, so I hope you can come and join us for that. She and her family will be joining us, and we will recognize her in worship, and then we will also have a special fellowship time for Sarah as we bid her farewell. Her last day with us here is the 31st, and we are sad to say goodbye to Sarah, and hopefully we will still have opportunities to see her, but she will no longer be our office administrator, and we want to let her know just how much we have appreciated her over these last 11 and a half years. So I hope you can join us for that celebration. We will have a basket in the narthex if you would like to bring a card with you for her. You can put it in the basket there, and so that is coming up in worship and our fellowship time this Sunday. And for our text, we are going to be continuing on right away from where we left off last week in Mark. So we're going to continue in Mark chapter 1, verses 21 through 28. And this is where Jesus goes into the synagogue and begins teaching, and then encounters a man with an unclean spirit, and Jesus commands that spirit to leave him. And so we're going to be looking at sort of the authority of Jesus here, not only in his teachings, but also in his actions. So that's what we're going to be focusing on in worship as we also bid Sarah farewell. So I hope you can come again, join us for Sunday school at 9:30 and then worship at 10:30, where we will also be live on our Facebook page. All right. I think that's enough for you today. So until then, so may it be for you and me. Grace and peace to you from our Lord Jesus Christ. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.